They've been haunting recollections of the last time that they saw their families. And all they wanted was for their remains to be returned home.
Too much. His passing broke my heart. I never thought he'll just leave us just like that, since we were expecting him to come back home in February. I am broken.
Ever since Monica, January 2024.
I can't even cope. I'm struggling to eat. I feel so sad. I still can't believe he's no more. He'll return home in a coffin.
It was Wednesday, and I texted him just to send greetings. And then later, o texted Centurion and kombisa kuri there is under a big fire. And then from there, we didn't hear anything from Derek.
Amidst diplomatic squabbles, eventually news came that their bodies would be returned home.
Every 2 hours we do get reports of what is happening there. It only emerged later that it was not Rwanda that had initiated the shelling that landed up in our base. It was a response to a shelling that came from the DRC into Rwanda's direction, and Rwanda was reacting. And that's why we said, if indeed Rwanda would have deliberately targeted us as a peacekeeping force, which means they would have been declaring war. But clearly, they were responding to the DRC and not to us.
You did not have the ammunition, you did not have the supplies, you do not have the money to have sent them, but you sent them to die for the mineral wealth that is being looked after, the mines that are being looked after, that belongs to Cyril Ramaphosa, his family, and his friends.
What is it that our soldiers are protecting? Because now you tell us about the peacekeeping mission, and you find soldiers engaging with the enemy. Really, it doesn't give any sense.
There is assurance that repatriation of our members is going to take place tomorrow. And that is the message that I just read.
But just hours later, news that it was not to be.
As stated by the Chief of the South African National Defence Force, General Ruzani Mapanya, to the Joint Standing Committee on Defence and Military Veterans, that the remains of our fallen members and those injured in Goma will be repatriated on Wednesday, the 5th February 2025. All administrative processes were completed and handed over to the United Nations. The United Nations planned movement for the repatriation of the deceased out of the combat zone has been delayed.
Well, this communication on the same day that President Cyril Ramaphosa had delivered the State of the Nation address.
I have directed that a national flag be flown at half-mast in honor of these fallen heroes for a week starting from tomorrow morning. Alongside soldiers from other southern African countries, they lost their lives in defense of the fundamental right of the Congolese people to live in peace and security. They lost their lives not in the pursuit of resources or territory or power. They lost their lives so that the guns on our continent may be forever silenced. So we salute them.
Well, it's been an agonizing wait for these families, but now that wait is over. Burying their loved ones is now a reality as the country too mourns the fallen heroes. Chriselda Lewis, SABC News in Johannesburg.